Have you ever wondered how the cosmos can influence your emotions and personal growth? A rare planetary alignment is on the horizon, bringing with it a wave of transformative energy that has the potential to shape our lives in profound ways. This celestial event isn't just an astronomical wonder. It holds deep significance for our emotional well-being and personal evolution. In this guide, you'll discover the true impact of this cosmic phenomenon, how it can unlock new opportunities for self-discovery, and what steps you can take to harness its power in your daily life. Don't miss out on this cosmic journey. Like and subscribe to stay updated on how the universe can guide you toward personal transformation. Comment, align, and transform. If you're ready to embrace this powerful energy and take control of your destiny. The energy of the alignment. Have you ever felt a shift in the air, an unexplainable pull in your heart, as if something greater is at work? Right now, the universe is orchestrating a breathtaking cosmic event, 6 celestial bodies aligning in perfect harmony, like instruments in a grand symphony of energy. This rare alignment isn't just a spectacle in the sky. It's a force that ripples through our very being, stirring emotions, awakening hidden truths, and guiding us toward profound transformation. Each of these celestial bodies carries a unique energetic signature, much like characters in an epic story, each with their own role to play in shaping our inner world. Some planets bring clarity and inspiration, while others stir up deep-seated fears or unresolved emotions. As they align, their energies merge and intensify, creating a powerful wave that can shake us to our core. It's as if the universe is whispering secrets to our souls, urging us to look within and embrace what we've been avoiding. During this time, emotions may surge like tides under the influence of the moon, gentle one moment and overwhelming the next. Old wounds, long-buried memories, and even dreams you thought you had forgotten may suddenly come rushing back, seeking acknowledgement. It's like the cosmos is holding a mirror to your soul, showing you the hidden layers that shape who you are. This can feel intense, even unsettling, but it's also a rare opportunity to release, heal, and transform. The alignment doesn't just touch our emotions, it speaks to our subconscious, stirring the depths of our inner world like a river carving new paths through the earth. You might notice vivid dreams filled with symbolism, sudden flashes of intuition, or a restless energy that keeps you awake at night. These are signs that the cosmic forces are working behind the scenes, guiding you to reflect, grow, and align with your highest self. Recognizing the signs of this celestial influence is key to navigating its energy with grace. You may find yourself feeling unusually sensitive, experiencing déjà vu, or being drawn to people and situations from your past, as if the universe is reconnecting you with unfinished chapters. Your body might also respond in unexpected ways. Fatigue, bursts of energy, or even a desire to declutter and start fresh. These signals aren't coincidences. They are cosmic nudges, encouraging you to pay attention and embrace the transformation at hand. Just like the ocean surrenders to the pull of the moon, we too are connected to the rhythm of the cosmos. This alignment is a reminder that we are not separate from the universe. We are an intricate part of it, woven into its grand design. By tuning into these energies, we can harness their power to shed old limitations and step boldly into a new chapter of self-discovery. Destruction as a path to growth. Growth isn't always a gentle process. Sometimes it begins with destruction, like a wildfire that clears the old to make space for new life. True spiritual transformation often requires us to let go of the things we've held on to for too long, outdated beliefs, familiar comfort zones, and patterns that no longer serve us. It's not easy. In fact, it can feel like everything we know is falling apart. But just as the caterpillar must dissolve inside its cocoon before emerging as a butterfly, we too must allow parts of ourselves to break down in order to evolve into something greater. Letting go can feel like standing at the edge of a crumbling bridge, unsure of what lies on the other side. Old beliefs that once felt like solid ground may suddenly feel shaky, making us question everything we thought we knew. Comfort zones, those cozy but confining spaces we build around ourselves, can start to feel suffocating rather than safe. And the habits we've repeated for years may no longer align with who we are becoming. This process of destruction isn't meant to punish us. It's an invitation to clear away the clutter and make space for new opportunities, fresh perspectives, and deeper self-awareness. At first, embracing this chaos can feel like being caught in a storm, uncertain, disoriented, and exposed. But just like a storm nourishes the earth, washing away the old and making way for growth, the chaos in our lives serves a greater purpose. It forces us to confront our fears, to step into the unknown, and to rebuild ourselves with stronger foundations. The discomfort we feel during times of upheaval is not a sign of failure. It's a sign of transformation, like seeds breaking open beneath the soil to reach for the light. The beauty of destruction lies in its power to strip away illusions and reveal our true essence. When we release what no longer serves us, we create room for growth in ways we never imagined. Letting go of limiting beliefs allows us to see the world with fresh eyes. Stepping outside of our comfort zones opens doors we never thought possible, and breaking free from old patterns gives us the freedom to create a life that aligns with our highest potential. What once seemed like loss begins to feel like liberation. Ultimately, destruction is not the end. It's a powerful beginning. It's the universe's way of pushing us out of stagnation and into expansion. When we stop resisting and start trusting the process, we realize that everything falling apart is actually falling into place. We learn that chaos is not something to fear, but something to embrace as a catalyst for growth. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, we emerge stronger, wiser, and more in tune with our authentic selves. The cocoon phase, embracing isolation. There comes a time in everyone's journey of growth when life seems to slow down, pulling us inward like a caterpillar retreating into its cocoon. This period of solitude is not a sign of weakness or loneliness. Rather, it is a sacred space where transformation takes root. Just as a caterpillar must isolate itself to undergo the miraculous process of becoming a butterfly, we too must embrace moments of isolation to reflect, heal, and grow. It's in the stillness, away from the noise of the world, that we can truly hear our inner voice, understand our emotions, and make sense of the changes happening within us. Isolation provides a rare opportunity to step back from external expectations and dive deep into the core of who we are, much like a seed buried in the soil, preparing to break through the earth with new life. At first, solitude can feel unsettling, like walking into an empty room filled with echoes of our thoughts and feelings. We may resist it, fearing the silence, or feeling guilty for stepping away from the people and routines that once defined us. But true transformation requires us to sit with ourselves, to explore the depths of our being without distractions. In this space of introspection, we begin to untangle the threads of our past, confront our fears, and make peace with our inner struggles. It's a process of shedding old layers, much like the leaves that fall from trees in autumn, making way for fresh growth in the seasons to come. Isolation also allows us to process internal changes without the influence of the outside world. When we are constantly surrounded by opinions, obligations, and expectations, it becomes difficult to truly understand what we want, who we are, and where we are headed. Taking time to be alone helps us tune into our intuition, gain clarity, and nurture our emotional well-being. It's like giving ourselves permission to pause, to breathe deeply, and to realign with our true purpose without outside interference. In solitude, we can acknowledge our progress, embrace our struggles, and prepare ourselves for the next phase of our journey with a renewed sense of self. To fully embrace this cocoon phase without fear or guilt, it's important to see solitude not as isolation, but as an act of self-love and self-care. Spending time alone doesn't mean shutting the world out forever. It simply means prioritizing our inner world for a while. Simple practices like journaling our thoughts, meditating to calm our minds, or immersing ourselves in creative activities can make this period enriching rather than overwhelming. We must remind ourselves that taking a step back is not a step backward. It's a necessary pause before the next leap forward. Silence from spiritual guides. There are moments on our spiritual journey when the familiar whispers of our guides seem to fade into silence, leaving us feeling uncertain and alone, like a traveler lost without a map. This absence of guidance can be unsettling, making us question whether we have taken a wrong turn or if we are truly on the right path. But this silence is not a sign of abandonment. Rather, it is an invitation to develop something far more powerful: self-reliance. Just as a teacher steps back to allow a student to apply their knowledge, our spiritual guides step into the background so we can learn to trust our own inner wisdom. It's in these quiet moments that we are given the opportunity to listen to the voice within us, the one that has always been there, but is often drowned out by external validation and reassurance. When guidance feels distant, it's easy to fall into doubt, much like a child learning to ride a bike without training wheels for the first time. However, this period of silence is not meant to discourage us. It is meant to strengthen our confidence in our own intuition. Spiritual growth is not just about receiving answers from beyond. It's about discovering that the answers have been inside us all along. Learning to rely on our own inner guidance is like finding our footing on uncertain ground, realizing that we are capable of making decisions and navigating life's challenges with wisdom and grace. This is a time to cultivate self-trust, to believe in the insights that arise naturally within us, and to embrace the stillness as a teacher in its own right. The absence of spiritual communication also presents a unique opportunity for empowerment. Without the constant reassurance of outside guidance, we are encouraged to take full responsibility for our choices and actions. Much like a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble, this silence allows us to shape our own reality, free from the influence of external voices. It teaches us resilience, patience, and the importance of standing firm in our truth, even when the path ahead is unclear. Instead of seeing the quiet as a void, we can view it as a sacred space, an opportunity to build a deeper connection with ourselves and to discover our inner strength. Embracing this silence requires a shift in perspective. Rather than longing for signs and messages, we can turn inward and focus on self-discovery through practices like meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature. These moments of stillness allow us to hear the whispers of our own soul, to gain clarity, and to realize that we are never truly alone. Our spiritual guides may seem distant, but their presence remains in the lessons they have already imparted, in the wisdom we carry, and in the growth that is unfolding within us. Navigating energetic turbulence. There are times when our journey feels like we're caught in a storm, with winds of uncertainty howling and waves of confusion crashing against us. This is the energetic turbulence that can arise during periods of intense change, when our perceptions become distorted and the clarity we once had seems to slip through our fingers like water. It's as if the ground beneath our feet has shifted, leaving us unsteady and unsure of which direction to take. In these moments, it can be easy to get lost in the chaos, swept away by emotions and thoughts that don't align with our true selves. Distorted perceptions can make everything feel overwhelming. Decisions seem harder, intentions unclear, and the path ahead murky. It's in these times that we must remember, confusion is part of the process, not a sign of failure. Just as a ship finds its way through a storm by steadying its course, we too can navigate the turbulence by grounding ourselves and regaining our focus. Staying grounded during energetic upheaval is key to maintaining clarity, like an oak tree that stands firm even in the strongest winds. The more we allow ourselves to be rooted in the present moment, the less power the chaos holds over us. Simple practices such as deep breathing, connecting with nature, or focusing on the physical sensations of our bodies can help anchor us when the world feels off-kilter. Imagine yourself as a mountain, unmoved by the gusts of wind. By staying grounded, we create a space where we can observe the storm without being carried away by it. It's a practice of presence, reminding ourselves that we are not our thoughts or emotions, but the observer of them. This perspective allows us to view the turbulence from a place of calm, helping to restore clarity and regain our sense of purpose. Patience becomes a vital ally during these times of upheaval. Just as a seed needs time to sprout, break through the soil, and blossom into a plant, we too must allow ourselves the grace of time. When the storm rages within us, it's tempting to rush toward resolution or demand immediate answers. But growth doesn't work on a tight schedule, and neither does inner peace. We must cultivate patience, trusting that clarity will emerge when the time is right. The key is to allow ourselves to process, to feel, and to trust that the confusion will eventually lift, like fog, slowly clearing to reveal the sun. Self-awareness is another crucial tool when navigating energetic turbulence. It's like having a compass that helps us stay on course, even when the landscape seems unfamiliar. By becoming aware of our emotional triggers, thought patterns, and physical responses, we can better understand what's happening within us. This self-awareness helps us discern which feelings are temporary and which are messages from our deeper selves. It allows us to recognize when we're being influenced by external chaos, so we can return to our own center. During times of energetic turbulence, the more we practice self-awareness, the more we can see through the confusion and hold on to our inner truth. Dreams as a window to the subconscious. Dreams are like secret messages sent from the depths of our subconscious, waiting to be unlocked. When we sleep, the mind opens up like a vast, unexplored landscape, allowing feelings and emotions that we may have buried during our waking hours to rise to the surface. Often, these dreams are not just random images or fleeting thoughts. They hold powerful insights into unresolved emotions, hidden fears, or desires that we may not fully understand. Like a painter whose strokes reveal layers of meaning beneath the surface, our dreams often expose truths that we have yet to acknowledge, showing us parts of ourselves that are too difficult or painful to confront in the daylight. Through dreams, our subconscious communicates with us in symbols, metaphors, and emotions, offering a pathway to greater self-awareness and healing. Common themes and symbols that appear in dreams can act as clues to understanding what's happening in our inner world. For example, if you dream of falling, it might symbolize feelings of insecurity or fear of losing control in your waking life. A house could represent the self, with different rooms symbolizing various aspects of your personality or current emotional state. Animals, such as a lion or a bird, might represent your strength, instincts, or a desire for freedom. Water often symbolizes emotions, with calm seas reflecting peace of mind, while turbulent waters can indicate emotional chaos or unresolved conflict. These symbols are not fixed. They carry personal meanings, depending on the context of your life. Just as the same tree can feel different depending on the season, each dream carries a message uniquely tied to your emotional and spiritual landscape. To interpret dreams for personal insight, it's important to approach them with an open mind and heart, free from judgment or fear. Rather than viewing dreams as mere fantasy, treat them as valuable reflections of your inner world. One helpful way to start is by keeping a dream journal, writing down everything you remember as soon as you wake up. Over time, patterns and themes will begin to emerge, revealing recurring messages or unresolved issues that your subconscious is trying to process. Ask yourself, what emotions did I feel during the dream? What stood out to me the most? Was there an event or situation in my waking life that might have triggered this dream? By reflecting on these questions, you begin to piece together the meaning behind the dream, much like putting together a puzzle. It's also essential to trust your intuition when interpreting dreams. Sometimes the meaning isn't immediately obvious or logical. Trusting your gut, as if following an invisible thread that ties you to your inner wisdom, can help you make sense of more complex dreams. Remember, dreams speak a language of symbols, not logic, and the interpretations can vary based on your personal experiences and feelings. What might feel like a simple image to one person could be a deeply emotional symbol to another. It's not about finding the right answer, but about uncovering the personal significance these dreams hold for you. The thinning veil, spiritual insights and challenges. Imagine standing at the edge of a misty forest, where the trees blur into a soft haze and the air feels thick with the promise of something unseen. This is what it can feel like when the veil between the physical world and the spiritual realms begins to thin. During certain times, this veil becomes less distinct, allowing us to experience a heightened sensitivity to the unseen forces around us. It's as if we're walking through a doorway that has always been there, but we've only just noticed. With this thinning veil, many find their connection to the spiritual realm becoming stronger, their intuition sharper, and their awareness more attuned to energies that usually go unnoticed. Just as a flower opens to the warmth of the sun, our senses expand to embrace the presence of the divine, revealing insights and wisdom that were once hidden just beyond our reach. The world may seem brighter, clearer, and more interconnected, as if the threads binding us to the universe are more visible than ever before. With this heightened sensitivity, the opportunity for divine connection is greatly amplified. It's like tuning into a radio station that was once static-filled, and now, suddenly, the signal is crystal clear. Messages from spirit guides, angels, or ancestors may become more apparent, sometimes through synchronicities, dreams, or subtle nudges. Intuition, which is often a whisper in the background, may now feel like a voice that guides us clearly, helping us make decisions or see truths we hadn't recognized before. In this space, we may feel as though we're receiving divine downloads, as if the universe itself is sharing its knowledge with us directly. These moments of connection can feel deeply sacred, as though we are in direct conversation with something greater than ourselves, and they can bring clarity, peace, and a sense of purpose. The veil is thinning, and we are allowed to glimpse the greater mysteries of existence, giving us a sense of belonging to something larger than we've ever known. However, this heightened sensitivity also comes with its own set of challenges. As we open ourselves more to the spiritual realm, we may also become more vulnerable to the presence of shadow energies, those darker, denser forces that exist just beneath the surface. It's like sailing on a beautiful, calm sea, only to suddenly encounter hidden rocks beneath the water, threatening to capsize our boat. Shadow energies can manifest as negative thoughts, fears, or attachments, and if we're not careful, they can influence our thoughts and emotions. Just as we must be cautious when navigating turbulent waters, we must also be discerning when it comes to spiritual energies. This is where our ability to trust our intuition becomes essential. Learning to distinguish between uplifting, divine guidance and lower energies that seek to cloud our judgment. It's important to maintain a balance, to stay grounded in our truth, and to protect ourselves energetically, just as we would guard our hearts and minds in any other area of life. In this time of a thinning veil, we are given an invitation to expand our consciousness, to grow in our spiritual awareness, and to develop the wisdom necessary to navigate both the light and the shadows. By remaining discerning, trusting our intuition, and grounding ourselves in love and truth, we can navigate this space with grace, embracing the opportunities for growth while remaining protected from the challenges that may arise. Embracing the chaos. Key takeaways. When we find ourselves in the midst of life's most intense shifts, it can often feel like we are caught in a whirlwind, spinning uncontrollably with no clear direction. But just as a seed must be buried in the earth, facing the darkness and pressure, before it can sprout and reach the light, the chaos we experience is often the fertile ground for our greatest transformation. The alignment we've experienced teaches us that growth doesn't always come from comfort. Sometimes it is the turbulence, the uncertainty, and the challenges that push us beyond our limits and into our full potential. The most important lesson here is that transformation is a process, and it's often messy, unpredictable, and overwhelming. But it is also beautiful, necessary, and profoundly life-changing. In embracing the chaos, we learn to trust that the storms we weather are not meant to break us, but to shape us into who we are meant to become. Trusting the process is perhaps the most crucial takeaway from this journey. Life doesn't always unfold in a linear way. Much like a river that twists and turns through valleys and mountains, never following a straight path to its destination. There will be moments when we feel lost, unsure of where we're heading, or questioning whether we're on the right path. But just as the river eventually reaches the sea, so too will we reach our destination, even if it takes unexpected detours along the way. The key is to surrender to the flow of life, to let go of the need for control, and to trust that the universe has a plan that is unfolding perfectly, even when we can't see it. This trust is not passive. It's an active choice to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead is unclear, and to believe that each step, no matter how small or uncertain, is leading us toward our highest good. To embrace the chaos and evolve, it's important to shift our perspective on challenges. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, we can view them as opportunities for growth. Just as a sculptor chips away at a block of marble to reveal a beautiful statue within, challenges carve away at our ego and limitations, revealing our true strength and resilience. One practical way to embrace challenges is to reframe them as stepping stones rather than setbacks. Each difficulty we face is a chance to learn, adapt, and grow stronger. We can also practice mindfulness to stay grounded in the present moment, preventing ourselves from getting overwhelmed by the what-ifs of the future. Journaling, meditation, or simply taking a deep breath when faced with stress can help us connect to our inner wisdom and navigate the storm with calm and clarity. Finally, we can remind ourselves that growth is a journey, not a destination. Every challenge, every moment of uncertainty is part of the tapestry that makes us who we are, and through each experience, we become more capable, more resilient, and more aligned with our true selves. As we journey through these transformative moments together, it's important to remember that we are not alone in this process. Each of us has our own unique path, shaped by experiences, lessons, and shifts that have brought us to where we are today. Just as a single drop of water joins countless others to form a mighty river, your experiences are a vital part of the collective flow. I encourage you to share your personal stories and insights in the comments below. What challenges have you faced during this time of transformation? How have you navigated the chaos, and what lessons have you learned? By sharing, we not only help ourselves grow, but we also create a supportive community where others can find strength, inspiration, and guidance. Your words can be a light for someone else walking a similar path, and together we can create a space of connection and growth. If you've found value in this content and feel inspired to explore more of these spiritual topics, I invite you to subscribe. Just as the seeds of knowledge take root and grow with time, subscribing will allow you to stay connected and receive fresh insights directly to your feed. Whether you're looking for more guidance on navigating spiritual challenges, deepening your intuition, or understanding the mysteries of the universe, this channel is here to support you. Think of it as a garden. Each video is a new seed, and by subscribing, you're cultivating your own spiritual journey, ensuring that you'll have the resources you need to continue blossoming and evolving. For those of you ready to dive even deeper into the process of spiritual growth, I suggest taking the next steps with intention. Start by setting aside time for quiet reflection, allowing yourself to listen to the wisdom that arises from within. Consider journaling about your experiences, tracking the insights and shifts that occur as you move through this period of transformation. You might also explore practices like meditation or energy healing to further connect with your inner self and the divine. Don't be afraid to seek out resources, books, online courses, or even spiritual communities that resonate with your path. Just as a map guides a traveler, these tools can provide direction and clarity as you explore the depths of your soul. Remember, the journey of spiritual growth is not a race, but a process. It's about taking one step at a time, trusting that each moment offers valuable lessons. Keep your heart open, stay curious, and embrace the challenges and revelations that come your way. And as always, know that I am here to support you, to walk alongside you, and to offer guidance whenever needed. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more spiritual insights and inspiration. In the comments below, let's create a ripple of positivity. Type the words, "I trust the process," to affirm your commitment to the journey of transformation. Let's continue this journey together with love, light, and trust in the process.